Okay, cool. So what we can do to today, as everyone knows about the agenda, agenda is only just to open the browser and take a screenshot. That's all. And later on, I will tell you what are the conditions we can put it out. That is you have to do. I will help you. Screenshot. Okay. Now, what you can do, just I am just doing the copy pasting. I'm not doing anything. Just copy paste this import wala part and control V. See, normally, what are the things we are doing with the browser application? Like opening the browser, maximize the browser, and refresh the page, go back, whatever things you are doing. If you are something which I'm not reminding here, you can come up with that point also. No, we are doing this also. So we can see how to do these things in the automation, right? So what are the things we are going to do? Selenium is going to provide the inbuilt methods. With that, we can do it up, all those things, right? So fine. Now, before taking the screenshot, anyway, we have to open the browser. So what we can do, just opening the browser, we can call this function maximize, and this URL only we have to pass. So, okay, so this URL only, I will do one thing. I will make it split at right. So this is fine. Now, so class demo screenshot, demo screenshot, and inside of demo, just write a function def take screenshot. Take a screenshot, and that's all. And now for taking the screenshot, we need a browser anyway. So WebDriver dot Chrome driver, you want to do in a Chrome, and here similarly you can pass this link, pass this path of your Chrome driver. Where is your Chrome driver? I guess everyone knows about it now. So everything is same. Just copy paste this. That's done. And then we have to, after opening the browser, we have to maximize the browser, right? So driver dot, sorry, we should keep these things in a driver object. Driver is equal to create a variable and driver dot maximize window. It will maximize the window. Then we have to pass the URL. So driver dot get. Get is the method, and inside of get method, I am passing this application only. I told you this is the demo application which you can use for the learning purpose. Here you can use that. Control V. That's the fine. That's fine. Now, once it is done, driver.get next. What is that? Once you are opening the browser, what we have to do? We have to what? We have to what I can say, we have to pass the username, we have to pass the password, right? So yeah. So first for the username, we have to identify the element. So driver, I will open this browser in front of you only. This application. Once you are opening the application, application will look like this, and application will look like this. So all those things, username, password, we have. So we have to pass this username and password anyways. So what you can do, driver dot find element by ID, and ID is what here? Email ID, right? ID is email ID. Pass this email ID, and once it is done, then this is what? This is nothing but this is my email field. This I can keep inside a variable. Right now we are typing, but going forward we will just copy paste because these are the common thing. Next, we have to email field, we have to clear it up, right? The email field dot clear we can do, so it will clear that. Next, email field dot send keys, and here we have to pass our email. So admin at yourstore.com. Control C and Control V. This is done. Next, driver dot find. Next we have to do the password. So I'm just doing copy paste. Don't want to waste my time. So here we can do the copy paste. That's all. And once this thing is done, then we have to click on the login button. So keep this login button also. Login. So once the login has been done, what you can do, we have to pass the we have to take the screenshot, right? So we have to take the screenshot. For taking the screenshot, what you can do, there is a method like driver dot save screenshot. This is the method save screenshot. So it is asking the file name. So where you want to store the screenshot, what you can do, just create one file folder, new and directory. So here we are going to store all those screenshot. Okay, and this location, this screenshot location is nothing but dot 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 double dot and driver single forward slash screenshot, SCREENSHOT. Okay, screenshot. Okay, so this is fine. So we are going to take the screenshot, and inside of screenshot, what name you want to give. This is login1 dot png. You can give this kind of name. Fine, cool, awesome. Then once this is done, the next save screenshot is done, then we have to close the browser also. Okay, so let it to be, let's run this code first and we'll see what is going to be happen. Okay, why it is not running, can anyone please tell me? Because we have to create an object. Until unless we are not calling the function, it will not work at all, right? Just a minute. These ads are very irritating here. Okay, so demo screenshot, and we have to create a object for demo screenshot. So what you can do, obj is equal to demo screenshot, and here that's all, and obj dot take screenshot is the method. And now just try to run this code. Yes, it opened the browser, maximize, and it launched that, and it will click on the login button, and after clicking on the login button, it will be there, and it will take a screenshot also, right? It will take a screenshot, and you can see inside of screenshot we don't have any folder. Okay, just refresh this. There is a reload from the disk, it not came. Do we have the same folder name? Shit. These ads are very irritating here. Just a minute. So that was the mistake. Now run this code. So it login, and I guess this time it's yes. This time this login1.png came. Can you see this? This screenshot has been captured. But next time again you will run with the same name, it will come. So I don't want to take a name like this login1.png or something. I want to take a name with the timestamp it should capture the image. That will be valid, right? So what you can do, just import date time. Date time is the library, and so here what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to capture my local system date time right now. What is the date? 2nd April, and time is what? 8:46, and some seconds are there. I am not bothering about the second. So date time dot date time dot now. So now if you are going to put now, then this date time will get captured, and just mention this time, and this time it's a date time, so you have to convert into string. So I just converting, typecasting this date time into string format. And now this time I am going to wait a minute, login underscore underscore, just try to understand, observe here very carefully, login, comma, or else you can say plus I can write, and here I can write time, and this will capture the time. Instead of writing time, t, I can write t, because time is itself is a library, so it will affect t. Just a minute. T. So login underscore time plus dot png. Yes, cool, awesome. So what it will do, it will go in this folder login, and then it will add the time, and on that it will add the .png, right? So let me run this once again, and what is going to happen, just see. So every time new file will get created. So it open the browser, maximize login, and it will close the browser also. And can you see this now? The file name with today's date, right now date, and time is coming. Every time if you execute, every time it will create a new file. So this is the beauty of the applying the date time with the file name. So you can debug the code. Okay, what the screenshot got captured and what is coming right now. So every time you can see, every time new file is getting created. So this is the beauty of taking these things. And now, what is the use of a screenshot? Okay, what is the benefit of the screenshot? Just try to understand the benefit of the screenshot. Without understanding the benefit of the screenshot, why we are learning these things? So first thing, let's suppose you are trying to execute your code. Let's suppose you are trying to execute your code and your code got failed at some moment, but you are not aware that why it got failed. You have to check the logs, you have to debug, and lot of time we are wasting to do this kind of debugging. Make sense? So in order to overcome this kind of problem, we are going to take a screenshot. We are putting some condition. If this test case will get failed, then automatically take a screenshot. Let's implement that also. Right now we are taking just only screenshot. We are not applying any condition whether the test case is getting fail or pass. We are just taking the screenshot. We are passing the login credential, doing login, and on top of that we are taking the screenshot. But our responsibility is not to take the screenshot. Our responsibility is to validate also. So taking a screenshot is the one part, but taking a screenshot at a valid point, it's another part, right? Chalo. So in this only, yeah, anyone is saying something? Yes, yes. Yes. Okay. Line number 18 or line number 20? नहीं नहीं 18 number line में तो we are doing only login. We are clicking on the login button, right? Right. Okay, no worries. Are you able to understand what I am doing in line number 19? क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग? Yes. Right. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to get the date and time of the current time, and that date time we are converting into the string. इतना दूर समझ में आता है? Okay, cool. Now coming to the line number 20. So अगर if you want to store our screenshot in some folder, what you can do? जैसे देखो यहाँ पे driver, if you want to take a driver object in line number 7, can you see this? How we are taking the driver object? Because our driver is inside of Chrome driver. Yesterday I had shown you one more example, Control Alt T. Let me show you once again. So let's suppose I want to go into the CD desktop and ls CD Rajesh. I want to go CD Rajesh. Let's suppose I want to come on in the desktop folder. So what you can do, CD ... So I came into the desktop folder. So similarly यहाँ भी वही चीज करना है. So if see right now I am in this folder, inside of my test case folder में मैं हूँ. I have to store my file inside of screenshot, right? Screenshot वाले folder में I have to store my file. So I have to come out from the test case, so that double dot. Then after double dot, where you reach into the root directory. This is your root directory. and from root directory you have to go inside of this folder screenshot, and inside of screenshot you have to store the file name आपको कुछ देना होगा. That file name you can give login.png, that is also fine. But I am saying कि every time, see अभी मैंने रन किया तो login एक नया फाइल क्रिएट हुआ, so वो overwrite हो जाएगा, means initial वाला login.png you cannot see there. So and you cannot make a difference what was that and what is now. So in order to overcome this kind of problem, what we are trying to do, every time we are creating the different file so that we can validate कि आज से 5 दिन पहले what was the screenshot and right now what is the screenshot, and you can validate why the my test case got failed, and you can show them कि 5 दिन पहले ये test case pass हुआ था just because this, due to this screenshot, and right now they completely change the UI so that my test cases are getting failed. So you have all those pointers with the date time. So here what we are trying to do, just try to understand, we are trying to add file name plus time, उसके साथ मैं time add कर दे रहा हूं, plus .png, nothing else. Cool. Have you ever have you understood this concept, why we are trying to do this kind of way? We can take directly static name, no doubt at all. Yeah, cool. So again, I am saying our task is not to take a screenshot. Our task is to take a screenshot at the valid point. जब आपका टेस्ट, because screenshot again capturing some space in your memory. So rather to take a screenshot fluently, this is not a fashionable job ki taking a screenshot and your task is done. Taking a screenshot at the valid point is the another part. So what I'm trying to do, once the login has been done, once the login, here we are taking the login, yes, login is done. Now once the login is done, then we are checking the title of the page. Chalo, let me do the login. It's a login, and after login I am trying to check the title of the page. What is the title of the page? How do you can check the title of the page? Control Shift C or right click inspect element, both are the way will work. Go to the head section, there you will get a title. Are you able to see the title? No, I am also not able to see. There should be one thing. Yes, I can see title. Can you see this title? Control C. This is the title of the page. Now, so you can see the title here also in the top of the browser. You can see this name, and same name is given here also. And how it is coming, you know, in the index.html page, whenever we were creating the HTML page, there also we had given the title, right? The similar way they had given also title. Control C. I want to take a title of the page, driver dot title. If you're calling this title function, it will return the title of the page. Okay, so just store home page title, home page title, home page title, and that's all. It will return home page title. And now we have to array if home page title equal to control V. If home page title is equal to this, then we can say print login successful. Login successfully. And else, if this condition will not match, else we can write here print login unsuccessful. Login unsuccessful. Now after login, okay, after login unsuccessful, we have to take a screenshot, right? So what you can do, Control X and Control V. Now just try to understand. अभी देखो मैं सारा फाइल को क्लियर कर दे रहा हूं. I am going to delete all those files. Hello, am I audible? this 21st century, everyone is going to rely on the internet, and okay, cool hai. Hello, am I audible? Can anyone please confirm me? Yes. Okay, चलो ठीक है फिर. Okay, so now just try to understand what we are trying to do. Login unsuccessful, that's fine. And we can type here login failed. So just a minute, let me execute this code once again and we'll see. See, right now is 2 file is there, you can see. So it will not take a screenshot right away. Why? Because it will not take a screenshot, because my login will get successful. Right? It opened the browser, expose the file, and now my test case got failed. str object has not callable. Okay. What is saying? Just a minute. Line number 19 is saying something. Okay. Just a minute. Make it something like this and run this once again. It launched the browser, pass the URL, and this. It's going to be login. And yes, now login successful. Why? Because just title got matched. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm intentionally trying to, I'm intentionally trying to fail this test case so that I can see my, you can say screenshot got captured or not. Okay, so I'm going to delete all those files so you can check that. And now instead of administration, I'm just removing n. O-N I'm removing, so that expected is administration, but it will get something this. So this test case will get fail, and during the fail, you will get a screenshot. So you can apply wherever the condition you want to match, you can do that. So now you can see screenshot got captured. Can you see this? Right. So once the test case will get failed, then only screenshot will get captured. Otherwise, it will not get captured. Make sense? Any doubt? Yes. Assert keyword, I will show you. Assertion, we have some separate class. So assertion is also very beautiful things there. But right now, I'm going to display you all those things with the if else condition, because right now we came up with the Python classes, right? So assertion we will see once we will start the unit test cases. Okay. So in Selenium is also providing the unit test cases. You can automate the API, you can run all the unit test cases based on the backend services, microservices, because these are the nowadays is trending. And I guess 80% company are looking for this kind of skills, who having the good knowledge on the unit test cases, unit testing, because what is going to be happen every day we are making number of microservices. As I am as a ML developer, I used to make every day 2 or 3 microservices. I am going to expose 2 or 3 microservices. So who knows whether microservices are getting work or not? So I have to write a unit test cases. Let's suppose tomorrow something I need to change in my microservices, and that got effect to my existing flow, right? So that again I have to retest complete microservices. So it will take again 1 or 2 days to testing complete microservices. So in order to avoid this kind of problem, in order to overcome this kind of problem, we are going to apply some assertion on all the each and every point. We are going to apply the assertion, and on top of the assertion, we are going to check. Okay, once you are changing something, run the all unit test cases. Existing flow will get changed, and only thing is that you have to check what? You have to check new feature which you incorporated right now. So this thing will get automated, and the things will be very smooth. So no need to incorporate any manual effort here. So complete end-to-end application got automated right away. So that we will see. This is the agenda, but show your interest. We'll show you all those things. Okay, cool. So hope you understood this, how to take a screenshot and what is the benefit of taking the screenshot. Any doubt? No doubt. Okay, so fine. Let's do the scrolling part. Sometime what is going to be happen? Sometime what is going to be happen? Let me show you. In this page itself, I have to do the scrolling. Sometime I want to do some action. I want to perform some action on this. You can say on this button. On this button. It is not working. Okay, it is not working. Then what we can do here? Let's suppose I want to perform some action on this button, but this button is not visible at the home page. Home page. I have to do some scrolling until unless we are not reaching on that page. So it is again big problem. So scrolling we have to do. We used to do the scrolling in case of whenever we are working with the this web browser kind of thing. So how to do the scrolling? Chalo. So what we can do, just create new Python file, demo scrolling. So same thing. I'm going to copy paste all those things. It is very simple. Later on, we will show you how to reuse the code, one code and every place. So these things is very initial level we are showing you all those things, but going forward the cases will be not like this. Going forward things will be different. Just a minute. Going forward things will be different. So class scrolling, that's what I used to show you all those things in the modular basis. I can write a script, I can show you, but I'm not doing these things. I am just writing the complete class and object, and so that you will also can use this code in other module. Scrolling, and here def scroll down. Today you guys having holiday? Sure. Anyways, now I'm just doing one thing. I'm just taking copy paste this URL only, Control V. And what is this? Okay, so we have to initialize the base URL. So what you can do, just a minute. This is the base URL. Yes, this is the base URL, and here we are initializing our web driver. So nothing to do, just copy paste these things. Control-Shift P. This is the driver, and then driver.maximize. Maximize the window, and once the maximization has done, then driver.get base URL. Okay, self.base URL. Okay, self.base URL is got, and then maximize. Then we have to log in, right? We have to log in into the page, and afterwards what you can do, just copy paste complete thing, and it will click on the login. Yes. Okay, once the login has done, you have to scroll down, right? For scrolling, see again, whenever you are going to deal with any kind of keyboard and mouse related action, whenever you are going to deal with any kind of keyboard and mouse related action, always remember very popular interview question. Whenever you are going to deal with any kind of keyboard and mouse related action, which class is responsible? Action class is responsible. Action chain, in case of Java Selenium, actions class was responsible, but in case of Python, action chain is the class which is responsible to do this kind of action, any keyboard and mouse related action. So what you can do, you can create an object. You can create an object of action chain, but before that, we have to import that library from Selenium. From selenium.webdriver.common.keys import action chain. Action chain. ACTION action chain. CHAINS. Okay, why it is coming this kind of error? Sorry. From Selenium WebDriver import. Just a minute. Yes, action chains. This is fine. And also, yeah, this is fine. And now we have to create an object of action chain. ACT is equal to ACTION action chain. And here you have to pass the driver object. Driver object. So driver is that, again, one of the most popular interview question. If you are going to create an object of the action class, what things we have to pass in the constructor of action chain class? Driver object, web driver object we have to pass. And then, okay, we have to do the scrolling, right? So where we have to do the scrolling? Here we have to do the scrolling, right? So Control Shift C, try to identify, inspect this element. This is the login page. Just try to inspect this. This is that. And what is the XPath for this? Okay. So can anyone please write a XPath for this? Anyone who can help me to write a XPath for this? No one? Cool. So let me open this one, and here we can do these things. At the rate of a, sorry, HTML tag a, and here at the rate of class name, class at the rate of class equal to value page link. Yes, this should work. Control X and paste it here. Yeah, but 17 matching nodes are there with this. 17 matching nodes are there, right? So which one is yours? I guess this one is that. So 7 you can write. Making sense? 7. So yes, I can able to identify my this button. Cool hai? Just Control A, Control C, and here ACT dot move to element is the method, and here you have to pass the XPath. We have to pass the XPath for that. Okay. So what you can do, driver dot find element by XPath. Yes. Right. Just we are trying to scroll it. That's all. So sometimes you will face this kind of problem. Suppose you have to perform some action on that particular place, and that place is not visible into your home screen. So you have to do the scrolling. We used to do, right? If you no, then you will get web page element not found exception, right? Because element WebDriver is not able to identify the element. Where is your element? Because that page itself is not visible, right? Okay, I will show you that case also. Wait a minute. So move to element this one, and just I'm trying to scroll it up, right? I'm not for, okay. So it will not work at all. Okay, so let me run this code and we'll try to do. Okay. I have to call that, my bad. Scrolling obj is equal to scrolling, and here we have to pass obj dot demo scrolling. What is that method name? Method name is scroll down, and run this code. Now to open the browser, maximize the browser, log in that page, and it will do the scrolling. It should do scrolling, but it is not doing. I agree. It should do scrolling, but it is not doing. Why it is not doing? Just a minute. Let me put on a charge. Electric shock. Wait a minute. Okay, so it will not do scrolling until unless you will not call the perform function. Now it should do. Yes. It is throwing one error. What is that? Chrome session method XPath class page link. Okay. Unable to locate the element. No such element found. Okay. Yes, no such element. See, can you see this? No such element. It is saying no such element got found, right? So why it is throwing this kind of error? Just because we are trying to find the element, this key, this button, but it is not available in that page. It is not available in that page. So what you can do, basically, Control X, and here arrow. And this arrow XPath. Pass here. Okay. It should work. Doing the login. Wait a minute. Again, it is saying no such element found. Okay. There is JavaScript concept is also there. We can try to do that. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, I will show you. I'll show you. Wait a minute. So once again, I'm repeating just a minute, drag and drop bala concept. What you can do. So whoever not able to understand, just pick for the drag and drop. Again, drag and drop is the keyboard and mouse related action. So what I'm trying to do, I'm just launching the browser and I'm passing this URL. Guru99 is the website. And on top of that, there is a drag and drop concept is there. Just I'm trying to do the dragging this thing to here. I'm trying to dragging this bank to here. But but right now I'm not. So for that we have two things, like a one source, another is target. So take the X path for the source and take the X path for the target. So this is the source, this is the target, and then create an object of action chain class, and in that action chain class pass the driver object as a in the constructor. And with this action chain class we have a method like a drag and drop, and there you can pass the source and target and perform. Until unless you are not calling the perform function, it will not work at all. So you have to call the perform function, then only your each and every keyboard and mouse related action will do. And then once dragging and dropping is happening, then I'm doing the save screenshot, and screenshot I am saving inside of this folder with the name of that current time and date. And if I'm executing, if I'll try to execute, so let me remove this file first so that I can show you. So run drag and drop. If I'll execute this, yes, launch, and then bank got that, and dragging and dropping got happened. You can see bank option came here. So similarly you can drag amount here, anything amount also you can drag and drop, right? You can take a source, you can do the target, take a target and do this, right? So this is all about that drag and drop on the keyboard mouse radar. There are many things to do. There are many things to do in the keyboard and mouse related action, but this is the very simple things I would like to show you. Many going forward in the coming session, we will see many elementary functions in the action chains class. Okay. Yeah. So that's all for today. And Rohit, you were saying something. Now you can proceed. I will let me stop.